extra kind of, ooh, what's going to happen.
Absolutely. I actually thought you were recording.
We are now. So everyone's missed that really interesting thing that you were just saying about that. That.
I'll take my apron off now.
Okay.
I'll confuse them. So how's your weekend?
It was quite good, thank you. Yeah, it was good. What about you?
Just all sort of goes so fast, doesn't it, Dave?
Yeah. So shall I share the screen? Right, straight away, on to share screen. I think I've made a bit of a mistake because I started a new one and it's a portrait orientation.
Oh.
So I think I need to do something new.
No, we don't do shared screen, do we? We don't do that.
I think I sent you the link in there somewhere.
I've got the link, but I can't use it if you're sharing your screen.
Oh, right. Okay. So we don't.
Takes over my. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
and
good.
then I just go to your link, which I think is this one, right? Is that?
Yeah, you're in. Well, you look like you're in twice.
Oh, I think that's because I opened it before and then realized, right, okay, how do I get out of it?
Right.
Yeah, I am. Look, there's me, the lion.
Yeah. You can have one for your left hand and one for your right hand.
Funny enough, I have got a trackpad and a mouse, so we could try that. I know you like experimental stuff.
I love that sort of thing. Yeah, definitely.
What we're drawing today then?
I wonder whether. Oh, I don't know. That's a really good question. I was thinking about what do I want to draw. I thought it'd be quite interesting to take something. What I enjoyed last time was when you put the mountainscape in. I don't know how you did that. Did you just cut and paste an image?
Just dragged and dropped, actually. So I mean, yeah. I mean, do you want to go quite abstract? Like, see, I've got a photo here on my desktop. How's that? Is a bit.
Looks great. Something really weird has happened in my browser. It does say, because this is a beta version, but all the text on the top right of the tools panel is upside down.
Oh my God. The
whole panel is upside down. That's really weird. Yeah. Oh, good. So is that what you just dropped in? Or you've just drawn that?
No, it's just a photo I have on my desktop.
Oh, I can't see a photo. I can see a sort of.
No, it's gone now. Let me try and do it again. I'll put it straight into that layer. Did that work? It worked last time.
Can't see it.
Maybe I'll put it to the top there. Any good? Refresh the page.
I can see what looks like it might be the handle of a sword in pink.
Yeah, that's what I've drawn. Okay, so the drag and drop didn't work. Okay, forget that. I'll try a different way. I'm gonna go to a different layer.
Oh, I've got an idea for what I wanted to do.
Okay.
If only I can work out how to do it though. Okay, you remember I was doing all this stuff on Google Maps?
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be a good screen grab.
So what I was doing was, how do I do this? Right, okay. I'm looking for pictures on Google Maps that could make modern, now if I cut and paste and then try and go into my, and then just, yeah, there we are. Okay, so here's a Google Map image. And I'm trying,
I don't remember how you insert an image. I really thought I just dragged and dropped it, but I obviously didn't, because when I do that, it doesn't seem to work.
I just did it as a Control V on the Mac. So
yeah, that's appeared on your layer, but not on mine. So
you can't see it. Oh yeah, no, I can see something of yours has appeared on your layer. My whole.
Something wrong today. I wonder if it's because I'm in twice. I think that's probably not a good idea.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe I can get rid of.
Now something very strange is happening. Oh, there we are. Okay.
Oh, no. Yeah, I can't see your. Oh yeah, I can. It's down there.
So should I drag it up?
I figured it out. My screen is like reduced. I've gone in. I've zoomed.
Oh, I see. You're on a different
zoom thing. You know,
different part of the map.
How do I get? I mean, I'm very much still learning the tricks of the. Okay, so if I go there, I can see your photo, Lancaster Road. Great.
Yes, so it's Lancaster Road in Preston. And what I was doing was going around looking for biblical scenes. So this one was meant to be the visitation of Mary going, when she's pregnant, she goes to visit her cousin Elizabeth, who's also pregnant. And I thought these two women with their cups looked like they could be Mary and Elizabeth.
Right.
And I don't know what, I have no idea what to do with it, because it's obviously really incongruous, like they're outside a burger place and they're at a bus stop.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to make it more. If I tried to block out, for example, all this other stuff,
Oh yeah.
that kills it. So how do you make this into a sort of meditative image that isn't a joke? That would be. I just don't know what to do with that. I guess I'm just speaking my problem out loud, and you might be going, "I've no idea."
So one thing I learned the other day when we did this was I do find it quite hard to concentrate on a conversation and operate the program.
Right.
I mean, I guess that's just practice.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking rather than talking. I'm not ignoring you.
Okay, great.
But I'm also conscious that when I draw on here, nothing's happening. So something's wrong today on my, and I don't know if that's because there's a little padlock on you. It says you're the drawing admin, and I wonder if that's preventing me doing something, because at the moment I don't seem to be able to even draw like a line or anything.
Right, okay, let's try and change that.
So I don't know.
I don't know how I did that.
Like, I can click on you. I also don't know how I've managed to sign in twice. That's just weird.
Now I also have noticed that the layers have got our colours on. So you've got, well, you did have a second ago, yellow on layer 4, and you've got green on 3 and 2.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know what that means exactly.
I've deleted one of my profiles to make that a bit easier. Do I need to sign in? I don't remember signing in last time.
No, I don't remember either. I think this is a bit, it's admin. Remove me from admins. Okay, right, see if that works.
Okay. Oh yeah. You know what? I think maybe I was drawing with white actually. Maybe that's what was going on. Okay, I seem to be, yeah. I'm gonna give myself this layer. So what can we do? Well, I find these sort of things a bit annoying, this stuff. So I think we should try and probably get rid of that. I mean, what about just putting some grass in? It's sometimes a good start.
Yeah.
You know, like a kind of overgrown.
Oh, great, yeah.
But I can't go over the first. I just need to move my layer above yours.
Yeah.
Let's just get rid of that with a bit of grass.
Great. I'm going to just concentrate on drawing a halo on the two women.
Yeah, you get onto them. Again, this sort of Google trademark does my head in. So let's just go over that. All this kind of coordinate stuff. We don't need to know about that. And then I've been thinking a little bit about doing, like, when doing landscapes, like the actual process is like a bit childlike. You know, when you draw like a scene, you basically put in, you know, the sky at the top.
That's right.
Grass at the bottom, and like I think that can sort of be transferred to adult drawing.
I think that's true. Yeah, definitely.
So just to give yourself a little bit of a kind of starter, we're sort of taking this very urban scene into potentially a bit more of a
great
rural environment. I quite like these two guys. You see, I wouldn't want them to disappear.
No, well, let's not. Let's make them important.
But I'm less interested in these two. I don't know about you.
What, the two at the bus stop?
Yeah, they could go as far as I'm concerned.
I wonder if it would be quite an interesting experiment to try to quite slightly obliterate them by cutting and pasting the little empty bit of the. I'm going to try and copy the empty part of the bench.
Oh yeah. Oh, and just move it along.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Ooh, what have I done? Yeah, I'm going to give up on that bit.
It's sort of, you're getting into Photoshop wizardry now.
Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm really, really liking the grass. This is so nice. Oh, thanks.
That's a little two-tone.
Yeah.
How's the dog?
She's great. She's still on heat. Did I tell you she was on heat?
Yeah, and you explained what it was, because
Oh, you didn't know that
I'm
yet?
not really a dog sort of.
Oh, this grass is so good.
I might have a go at doing some left-handed grass. When I mentioned last time I broke my arm when I started out being a painter.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I'd learned to be ambidextrous at the time, but I was told, oh, it'll only be a few weeks, and then it was like a few more weeks and a few more weeks and a few months. And at the time, I just I did learn a few bits from my left hand, but it's very hard to.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Properly ambidextrous.
I am left-handed. I think that possibly it comes slightly more easily to us to do that.
To learn with. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if that's just like a cultural thing, because people give you stuff in your right hand more and expect.
Yeah, I think there is something in that, because it's just little things, like you have to use your left hand to put tickets in ticket machines and all that stuff.
Yeah. Quick question: how do I get onto? Oh no, I just click on layer 2. I'm just wondering if we should get rid of this white background as well and put something just kind of pastel-y.
Yeah, good idea.
Kind of like soften it a bit.
I'm so zoomed in that I'm not really quite seeing it, but that's great. Yeah, let's do it.
I wonder if that would.
Can't really say zoomed in anymore, can you? Because it sort of implies that you're on Zoom, which I also am.
The verbs. Yeah, these are the white marks I was drawing earlier accidentally. How do I get rid of those?
Oh, light. Yeah, no, don't.
You quite like that. I knew you were going
That's great.
Okay.
Oh, this is such a good image already. Oh.
So have you been to Preston?
My father was born in Preston, so I've got, and my surname Flintoff is shared with this now extraordinarily famous former cricketer.
Right.
And he's
a boxer now or something. He does something else, doesn't he?
He presents Top Gear, which I don't watch, but I'm sure it's excellent. But
it's one of the beat, like it was one of those kind of interesting stories, like could Top Gear survive when it all left, and then it didn't, and you thought, oh, Chris Evans surely, because he's like an incredible broadcaster, and he loves cars, like what could possibly go wrong? And somehow it went wrong, and then they've started again with your mate. Is he a relation then, or
fourth cousin once removed?
Oh, okay. And some other guys, and they're good again, I think, by the sound of it, but I don't watch it either.
I mean, I think that he's very likable, because he's quite sort of open, and he doesn't, from what I know, he doesn't sort of put on a shield of trying to look good, so he sort of looks normal. And anyway, when I was on the Sunday Times, the editor there is mad about cricket, and so he said, when England were about to win the Ashes, he said, get Flintoff to write about his cousin, or how he's related to Freddie. And so it turned out that I am in fact related. And
you had to find, you didn't know, you had to do it again, right?
But it was pretty likely, because he's from Preston and my dad was from Preston.
Okay.
I'm not really liking that, actually. I'm going to get rid of them. I liked it more with your white abstract.
You should be able to just draw a shape like that, and then I was hoping maybe copy and paste or duplicate or something, but
you should be able to, but I can't work out how to paste to the size that you want. So the main bit of photo that I plonked in, I couldn't scale it or move it or change it, except there is a way, which is by starting at the very beginning with by importing, as the drawing, you import a picture and then it will have that picture size, and then you're good to go. But I rather like this blue frame with, I can't seem to undo my grey angels entirely. They stop undoing after a while. So I end up with half an angel. So I'm going to go back to having more of an angel.
Can you just scrap the layer or something? Or
yeah. Oh no, that's the layer. I've got the halos on, but I could just do that. Yeah, let's just do that.
I spent a little bit of time in Preston, just working with some concert promoters up there. But I mean, there's not much going on, I don't think. It's not like they were kind of out in the sticks, so they weren't in the town.
Right.
They were trialing this sort of like pedestrian driving thing where everyone could just drive and walk in the same area. It's like a...
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, those things.
Yeah, it's quite scary, but I think there's more of that kind of stuff coming in London at the moment.
Yeah.
Shared space.
Of course, you know that because of all your signs.
Yeah, and it's like social distancing, so they're making the pavements wider, but they're sharing them with cyclists, and it's quite interesting. Shit, like it's really trying to redefine the way people move around. I find all that stuff quite fascinating.
Have you got a sign that you could cut and paste into this that would be interesting?
Yeah, I've got loads of signs. Let me just open it. Yeah, cutting and pasting, it can't be that hard. Because it's like something you do on Adobe stuff all the time, and this is basically like a free Adobe. Yeah,
free collaborative Adobe. Can you collaborate on Adobe?
What, live? I don't know. I've never tried.
Be quite a good move for them, I think.
I mean, this one I saw yesterday, I can't help but be a bit cynical about it. It said, oh, it's not appeared on my photos yet. It said something like, I'm gonna just airdrop it to myself. It said, essential or key workers working. And basically it was like some builders were doing some work, but they decided to insert the word key workers. Was it like, don't be annoyed with us. We're picking up your road because we're key workers.
Yeah.
That was really like, I don't know, just like...
It's pretty dodgy, isn't it?
It's really dodgy, right? That's my favourite sign of yesterday's trip out. Oh, I can't find it. No, I'm conscious that we're trying to stick to a time limit, and so we'll have to go with something else.
Oh no, that'd be really good. Go on, have a look.
That one. Okay, I'll keep looking. It's just I use two phones, so I have two cameras, and then they, in theory, they all upload to, the online.
Yeah. What kind of colour is it? Just so I can think about that and add that to this.
It's like just a proper road sign type, black text on yellow.
Oh, great. Okay, so the yellow of the halo.
Like temporary signing, basically.
Great. So these halos will look...
Yellow is perfect. Yeah, it's really sort of primary colour stuff. Where is it? So when you were doing stuff at the FT, were you given would you consider that like a sort of, you can't say no to that sort of task, like, right, Flintoff, you've got to do that.
Yeah, not that one.
Sometimes given really silly ones that you just had to say, no, come on, that's not.
The Sunday, I like doing stunty stuff. At the FT, I was really given a lot of rein to do stunty stories. And I would go and my favourite was going and doing a job that was not very FT because it wasn't sort of professional and wearing a suit. So I'd go and be a minicab driver for a couple of weeks, or I would... Oh,
brilliant. And then say you were from the FT, but people didn't quite believe you almost? Or?
Yeah, usually they just thought that's really weird. But actually, I didn't lie about who I was, but I didn't tell them that I was from the FT. So if anyone ever... And then I'd just write about people and what it was like. So being a dustman or a refuse collector, as you probably say now, that was really, really
Wow.
weird because I became totally invisible. People who would normally be all nicey-nicey to me if I knocked on their door didn't even look at me when they shoved their bin bag at me.
Wow.
And that was really interesting.
So good news, I found the sign.
Fantastic.
I just tried to drag and drop, but we realized that we don't like that feature anymore. So what do you do? Insert or something?
Well, in my Mac in preview, I just highlighted the picture or the bit of the picture with the select tool, and then pressed Apple C, and then I just came in here and pressed Apple V.
Oh, I understand. Great. So that should which layer? If I put it on, it doesn't seem to appear, but maybe that no. Okay, which layer? I'm gonna go on this layer, and I'm just gonna go Apple V. No, I wonder if it's because of that marker. Let's get rid of that. Why won't you go away?
Shall I add a new layer? Layer 6.
Yeah, let's do that. You add layer 6, and then
That's yours if you want it.
but it won't let me click off. I think I'm only allowed 2 layers at a time, maybe.
Oh, right. Ah, that makes sense. So I've only really used 2 and 4. I wonder if I can press them down and merge them.
How long were you at the FT?
I was at the FT, I realised, for nearly as long as the Second World War, and then I left and went to the Sunday Times for about the same again.
My history's terrible, but it's like 6 years.
About that, yeah. Because the reason why it stuck in my mind was I started in 99, which is a little bit like 1939. And then we were coming up towards the VE day of 2005. So it was like, wow, I've just 60 years later done the Second World War. Or 50 or whatever, however many years it was. 70 years later, I don't know. Anyway, then the Sunday Times. The Sunday Times wanted more mucking about stuff and stunts as well.
Did they poach you then?
I beg your pardon? Not exactly, no. I had this very awkward lunch with the magazine editor on the Sunday Times at the table beside the editor of the FT.
No.
And
really awkward. You couldn't just get up and leave. You had to.
Yeah.
Spotted.
Well, the thing was, the editor of the FT was talking to the chief executive of BP, so he was probably quite fully focused, but he would have seen me.
Yeah.
And all the way through the meal, I was thinking, God, I hope he doesn't know that I'm talking to the magazine editor on the Sunday Times.
God.
And the editor on the Sunday Times didn't let on until about 2 years later. He said that was really funny. I was really loving it because
you can feel your pain.
Yeah. And he was just torturing me with it. But anyway.
I hope in the film of your life that would be in that the club that they go to, the press club, that you're only allowed in if you're press.
Yeah, it should be, shouldn't it?
What's it called?
It was in the rest. Oh, yeah. It was that restaurant that's just closed.
Isn't it on Fleet Street or something?
Yeah, but I think it had all finished, but by the time I turned up, all of that legendary press stuff, it all stopped.
I've forgotten the name of it. What's it called?
Is it the cheese and or the mouse and the cheese?
No, it's not that complicated. It's just something like the Journalist Club or something.
Oh right. Well, that shows how little I know about it.
Okay, I've got this photo. I cannot seem to get it into the drawing. It's really infuriating me. When I drag and drop it, it appears to land in the picture.
Oh right.
But then it's not there.
Well, if you go on draw, because we're coming up to 10:30, we should try and be. If you go into drawing on the menu, are you able to save it?
Save, yeah.
So then it saves to your computer as a PNG.
Okay, yeah.
And you might be able to add it that way. I mean, it's sort of cheating because it's not while we're collaborating, but
Yeah, I see what you mean.
We wanted you to do it.
Yeah, but also I've just noticed on that drawing feature you put in, there's an import option. So surely that's it. You go import.
Oh, that introduces a whole new picture though.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what I'm doing. It's the picture you wanted.
Oh, I see. But I think it might obliterate everything else. But try it.
Image type is not supported. I think it's because it's. I know why.
Oh right.
You've got to. It's the phone takes them as an HEIC.
Oh yeah.
And you've got to make them a JPEG or a thing, but okay.
Oh, there's a thing called paste file. I don't know how that works.
I'm pretty confident it's this one that I just found. Drawing, import, P. Oh, it's got to be a P. I don't think it's going to like PDFs.
JPEG or PNG or GIF.
Yeah, okay. I have to export it as a. I'm so like determined to do this before the buzzer goes. Dirty buzzer.
Yeah.
Export.
I've got my finger on the bell.
Export to JPEG. That'll do. Brilliant. That's now a JPEG.
Oh, we're coming in.
Save. Yeah, saving as JPEG. Right, got it. Drawing. Import. JPEG. Open. Image size is too large.
Oh no. You've got a few seconds left.
Everything is against us. How do I make it smaller? I'd have to like open it in.
Yeah, in preview or something.
Oh my god. How is it too? Image size.
Oh, this is great fun. This is. I love that.
Yeah.
As usual, I do really like what we've actually created, like the finished object. But I'm really enjoying the process.
Right, and this one feels a bit more like you know what it is because it's got the biblical.
Well, yeah, because it's slightly related to a thing I'm doing, and
that's good. That's good. And the other one related to a thing I'm doing. So there is some continuity.
Yeah, it's got a nice quality. That it's a sort of finding out more about your project last time. Yeah, that was a good part of it.
Well, I'd love to ask you as well about. I saw you were doing some paper mache. I was having a go at that the other day, but not successfully. But are you quite good at modelly type things?
I'm really interested in that. I'm glad you asked. Yeah, I've been doing more of. I've done a lot of those milk bottles, but I haven't posted anything because I've just been obsessed with the shaping and the making and what am I going to put on top?
Yeah,
I'll put some more, but then we can't do that on this thing. But we could possibly take some of this and apply it to a papier mâché. If I print this, I could then put it on a model. Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Well, how are you fixed for maybe another half hour on Wednesday or something?
Yeah, sounds good.
We do that.
Yeah,
just to do like 2 or 3 this week, and then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's well, be a good series.
I'm image size. I am in Photoshop resizing the image, but I don't want to take time if you need to go.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's stop because that's the plan. But I think what I'm concerned about a tiny technical thing is maybe we should talk on the phone.
Yeah.
And use Zoom to record the screen.
Oh, that's a good idea. Well, and then do you mean so we're less distracted or what?
Well, because I have no idea. I haven't looked at the Zoom recording, but it was probably just going to be a recording of our faces as we are really into this, which is great. But you're probably not going to see the actual picture develop.
That's true. I did watch a little bit back because I was just kind of intrigued. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched a little bit back, and I was just like, it's always that thing, isn't it? Watching yourself back. I was like, oh,
Bit
God,
weird.
what am I like? I need to.
Yeah,
That's why I
don't watch.
that thing. The thing I can't. I found it. I was getting really frustrated trying to talk and concentrate and like.
Yeah.
But I think I've done better today with that in mind. But I think it looked all right. It looked like a kind of YouTube tutorial type.
Right. But was it all
right.
on us, or was it partly on the image?
You know what? I should know that, but I feel like I watched it and I just sort of played it. I was doing something else and I just kind of put it on, so I wasn't really watching it. I was more listening.
Right.
But I'm not really using Zoom like in that you've covered up, if that makes sense. I'm just using it as an audio thing, so I think the phone would work fine.
Yeah, and then we can use Zoom to record the change in the image.
Yes, I think that's a better idea, and just do a proper screen record.
And I'll try and set it up, or next time I'll do it as a landscape picture, so it's not. Oh yes.
I'm cheating, but I've got a way of getting it in, and I was just.
How are you moving it?
Well, I was just thinking it could cover up those guys if we could make it a bit smaller.
Yeah.
But how do you make an image smaller? Do you know what I mean? If we just have it in there to cover up the ones that we don't like at the bus stop.
It's weird that it won't let you be smaller. It says, what layer are you in?
Oh, I've gone into just Joel.
Oh, you're in the Joel, yeah.
But I could. I think maybe have you got to press paste? It seems to want to paste file. What does that mean?
Very interesting that you are moving it. Is that because your mouse is moving?
Yeah, I'm just dragging it around. Like what I did was to bypass the whole thing. I just did a screen grab of the image, which obviously saves it as a smaller screenshot, lower res or whatever. That could work there, couldn't it?
Yeah, it looks great there.
Almost fits in.
And
if we just have it high enough to cover their heads, and then you still see the other guys that we like.
Perfect.
Yeah,
that's absolutely perfect. Right,
we'll ring the bell. I've actually got a little bell.
Oh yeah, we need to hear the bell.
This might be good for the recording.
Great. Okay, I'm now going to end.
I'll see you tomorrow. No, see you Wednesday.
See you Wednesday.
Or Thursday. Well,
a day soon. Bye.